wrap this up in one sitting. I think it's like I'm like 11 hours in. That was due to me just running around and shit. But yeah, I looked up. It said it's like a 10-hour game. So I'll take it. This is probably like the last, like later half. I don't know. It looks like it might like end abruptly or something. Look like it's like building up to like a third one for sure. It might end on like a cliffhanger. We're just gonna have to see. Yeah, I just want to like knock this shit out so I can, you feel me, clear some stories from before. Yeah, what's that one shit? The derivative. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know if I'm butchering that name. 80-20. That Event Horizon looking game. Plus, I want to get back to y'all. I wanna play mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Finish that and shit. And then they got this. I didn't even know they dropped that shit. This Leon Must Die, some DLC, free DLC. I guess that's like the mercenary mode. To Resident Evil 9 Requiem. That should be good fun. Been kind of itching to get back into that. That game has some dope ass combat.
Yeah.
What's up, Pop?
Wow. Everyone okay? Let's get a head count.
Here.
Let's do it.
Jeppy.
Just give me a minute.
Ooh, good. Great work, team.
It was so nice to get to do something like that as a family.
Like shell shock.
Yeah. I loved that.
It's a miracle nobody died.
Really? Don't tell me that.
I know she wasn't really one of your targets,
it's
but
a cool
go
cast,
cross Gwendolyn off the board. For morale purposes, we're counting it like something we did on purpose.
The fuck? So he ain't bouncing on this shit. Where they go? I don't know if they beamed them back home or. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Want to buy the feds. Cross this shit off. Killed that bitch.
You saved your dad. That's a big deal. Take some cash from the funds jar.
We have breaking news
Damn, she had a big ass bounty on
the
this.
controversial human species. A North American state called Wyoming has suffered catastrophic destruction in what authorities are
They
now
reported
calling
on
an
Earth News and
unprecedented
shit.
disaster
That's
caused
crazy,
by an infestation
dog.
of monstrous
Bro,
creatures.
I've been reading up. I'm gonna speak
Wyoming?
on it after I'm done with this.
Why are we reporting about this backwater planet? Anyway.
Backwater
Details
planet
remain
is
scarce,
crazy.
but initial reports confirm that the entirety of Wyoming has been
writing
left
is so fucking
unrecognizable,
good.
with whole communities lost and state infrastructure effectively erased. Rescue teams are currently unable to access large portions of the state due to hazardous conditions, and federal emergency agencies have mobilized to respond to the overwhelming scale of the crisis. Survivors describe the devastation as overwhelming, with many left searching for loved ones and mourning the loss of their homes, history, and way of life. A spokesperson for the governor's
crazy,
office stated,
I'm
"This
like,
is not just a physical
eradicate
loss. The
evil
cultural
off
and
of the
emotional
earth and
impact
shit."
of this event will be felt for generations. And there's a bunch of fucked up monsters running around that we can't figure out how to kill. It's crazy."
Oh shit.
Authorities
So it's
continue
more?
to investigate the origin of these monsters and are urging anyone with information about the outlaws' involvement to come forward immediately.
Yo, that's
We'll continue to
crazy.
provide
I'm like
updates as this
intergalactically
tragic
like
situation develops.
known and wanted,
Our
bro.
next
That shit
story,
is crazy. It's
devastation
kinda
at
cool.
what was supposed to be a peaceful, family-friendly dining experience. While eyewitnesses describe overturned tables and terrified children, what stands out most is the destruction of several of the cafe's original animatronics. Unique handcrafted centerpieces that
Was that
staff
like a
describe
Friday
as
Nights at Freddy
irreplaceable.
reference?
Each one a unique creation, impossible to replace.
Oh, that's the
Restaurant's manager said we can
restaurant
repair the
joint
damage to the building,
segment.
but the animatronics are a loss we can't undo. They were part of our history. Restoration experts are calling it a cultural loss, and the emotional toll on staff and the galaxy
Is that deep?
is enormous. I'm Jason Testicles, signing off once more for Testicle News.
Testicle News. Shit is crazy.
I miss seeing those little blue ball guys held in captivity.
So I guess it's like a
picking
head and
biting
weapon
each
or
other,
something. I don't know.
Pissing
I
all
feel
over
like
themselves,
it's been a minute since I
crying
played
constantly.
it.
A
Damn,
perfect
this
pet.
nigga's a sadist. Yeah, but I've been reading up a lot on news and shit. Shout out Tony Baker too. He posted a segment about the Voyager 1. I guess that's like trending now. Like it's finally reached this like not destination, but like it's actually like it hits a milestone of like hitting like one light day, which is like 50 years, which is fucking crazy. Man, it's just space is just so crazy, dog. How it's like, it's like, so I was okay. So the video I was watching, I was going down this rabbit hole of just like Saturn and it just all the planets and different stars and shit. It's just too much to you know what I'm saying, fit into one. You feel me? Regurgitate. But what stood out, I feel like it was something he said something that was very profound. I don't know. I take it. I don't know if it was like some Chat GPT shit. Regardless, it was good. Even though I think it was a real person. I can't quote the dude right now because I'm not near my phone right now. Well, it's charging. But regardless if it was Chat GPT generated or not, like the whole segment, he said something that stood out, saying that like telescopes, like looking through a telescope is like looking in the past, you know, which I thought was fucking like super prophetic. I think that's the word. It's crazy, man. Like out of all these stars, you know what I'm saying, you could just pick one of them. You know what I'm saying? They were most likely here thousands of, oh, speaking of Saturn, holy shit. They were probably here thousands and thousands of years ago, you know what I'm saying? Like, but way before us. We can see it naked, like what our visibly, just what our naked eye, you know what I'm saying? But they like some of these stars, bro, probably are diminishing. They are, if not diminishing right now, are already diminished, but we wouldn't have known because light year speed. Like, so it will take centuries for that to even like reflect back to us on Earth, you know what I'm saying, if it were to disappear, which is fucking crazy, dog. Like, I don't know, like I just was like, that shit always blew my mind of just how, like, you feel, it's like as if, and bro, we out here sending our men, not to say this is no shade to astronauts or whatever, but it's like we really out here trying to play God as if, like, you know what I'm saying, like, why we barely explore 5% of the Earth, bro? I mean 5% of the ocean floor, let alone, but we want to travel in space, dog. Like, we weren't meant to, is what I'm trying to say, man. Like, I was like, it's the movie 2001 A Space Odyssey. I feel like, just to get what I'm saying, depicts this perfectly, bro, without getting into spoilers. Like, holy shit, that's like one of my favorite sci-fi. It's no reason, like, now I know why. Before some people might say it's boring, but I think that's like one of the best sci-fi like movies of all time. Between that and like Event Horizon and shit, you know what I'm saying? There's no shade to like the aliens and all that, but like those two movies, bro, it's like are so different, good in its own way. You feel me? I ain't gonna get into spoilers and shit, but like 2001 Space Odyssey is like some like an allegory. I don't know the terminology for that word, but we gonna go with that. That's the first thing that popped in my brain. I just be using these words and not knowing the right terms and shit, but like it's like a allegory slash you know what I'm saying, like documentary almost style, the way how it's shot. Like, you feel me? It's like not only did it like predict the future, I guess you could say, quote unquote, you know, that's a whole another segment, but like it really is like, holy shit, like so still profound to this day, you know what I'm saying, its message that it was trying to convey, like on some Hideo Kojima Metal Gear Solid Sons of Liberty shit, Metal Gear Solid 2 shit. Like, nigga, we was not, again, not to go into spoilers, but like that movie is basically just the science we just not meant to tread. Like, it's beyond our comprehensions. We shouldn't even try to explain it or try to, like, we wouldn't be able to fathom it. That's how fucking, like, it's just an intelligent soul that supersedes just humans. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I was thinking of this theory, like, you know, and it's probably already said before, but it just kind of blew my brain, like, when I heard that segment, when I was watching that vid, like, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm kind of rapid firing on some ADHD shit, but, like, nah, it was super interesting to me, like, holy shit, like, you know, look at that. It made me want to get, I never owned a telescope. It's crazy, you know, my pops had one in his garage, and I think he sold it, which is fucking crazy. I need to get one, bro. I never looked through a telescope before. At least from my recollection, man, I probably did when I was like a kid, but like on some, like, you feel me? I want to own one, like, but that's so fucking crazy, dog. Like, you feel me? Like, just looking at that, like, them shits was really there for that long, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Andromeda, is visible to our nigga. When I say visible to our nigga eye, that means like we can look, like you probably need a crazy ass telescope to look at that shit, but like nah, you can see that shit, but that shit was around, like it's because again going back to that light speed shit, like holy shit, but that's been there, like that's light reflected back from 2 point something billion fucking years ago, bro. Like that's not, if God forbid if something were to happen, it's probably shit happening there right now as it speaks. Well, we wouldn't even fucking know. We're not even able to get there. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why I brought this shit all up. You feel me? I think I was talking about the Voyager 1, like it's finally Radi's milestone. What else? Because I feel like I had something else to say about it too. Oh yeah, like this theory that I was thinking about, like okay, like boom, like it go to show you like there's barriers, but like you know what I'm saying, like I'm looking at it from a spiritual aspect, like you feel me, like as above so below shit, you know what I'm saying. I'm not the most religious person, but like I'm in tune spiritually, like you feel me, like we're energy, you feel me, source energy, stars, all that shit made up of that, you know. So that's one part of it, but just to add another layer, like going back to that whole thing where like that notion where yeah, like I don't think like with that, how I felt with that movie, like it was trying to say like we weren't meant to like travel there physically, you know what I'm saying, because anything that contains mass, you know what I'm saying, is not, it's impossible. We can't travel, it can't travel at the speed of light because of its density and shit. I'm not a fucking mathematician or scientist, but like in the video I'm just kind of regurgitating what he was saying, you know. Poor kind of it's poor imitation of trying to, a poor attempt to try to do so, but yeah, you get what the gist that I'm trying to say. Like we niggas can't do that shit, you feel me. Even if the technology we have, even if it did, like it can invent something that can probably, you feel me, like again that Voyager 1 shit, you know what I'm saying, it's just now reached this milestone at 50, like that's fucking not even a decimal point of like how big the fucking galaxy is, bro. Just our galaxy alone, like that shit is crazy, dog. Like, so who to say, like, you know what I mean? I'm just all over the fucking place, but yeah, that brought me back to this theory, like holy shit, okay, like, and in that movie, like I implore people to watch it too, like the kind of the repercussions of, like, you feel me, like again it's a movie, so it's like, you know, I know I said it's like a documentary style of film, like it's complete fiction, science fiction, hence the word, but like I like how they depicted it, you know what I'm saying. It's hard to talk about without getting the spoilers, but like that later half of the movie is fucking like, I never took DMT or acid in my life, never would, but that shit was like, whatever the fuck that it was, like whatever that feels like, that was that later half of the movie. Holy shit, Stanley Kubrick was on some shit, you know. That nigga, you feel me, seen some shit, or he dibbled and dabbled into some, you know what I'm saying. His horizons was expanded, you know. That's for him to make like I think he's seen that in a trip, bro. That shit was trippy. But like that whole later half, like it just go to show you, like damn, like Interstellar too, you feel me, with that wormhole scene, even though that was kind of two different movies, but holy shit, like when the movie in 2001, spoiler alert for the people that didn't see it, when he was going like traveling at the speed of light and shit, and like his fucking like getting ripped and torn like from fragments of time, and then that whole monolith scene, and then him turning into like a cosmic egg, I'm like holy shit, like it's telling. Like I know I'm kind of like rapid fire and spitting, but like you can look at the clip on YouTube or just the ending and shit and see for yourself. Like it was like very self-explanatory, like, you know, like our consciousness, like that's where it goes to, you feel me, even though we're not there, we're not meant to travel there physically, like that's, you know what I mean, like we can access that through our consciousness, you know what I'm saying, like space time and all that other shit, you know. And then it also like arose the question to me, like what if the stars we see in the sky, right, is just our, you know what I'm saying, like I guess you could say our ancestors or just people who passed over, you feel me, like it's just returning back to source. Like holy shit, dog, like who's to say, you feel me. Like we look at, like science is always trying to, like, which as cool as it is, bro, it's like you can't rationalize shit like that, you feel me, which makes space so scary and interesting at the same time. Like holy shit, like you can calculate all this shit, all this data, all this, you feel me, like do all this research, and it still won't explain like half of this shit, not even a fraction of what even is goes on there. You know what I'm saying? Like there's things that scientists has proved. Like I was watching that same, going back to that vid, because I was watching just a whole bunch. Like, I saw one and was like, yeah, I need to see more. Like holy shit. How there's like a polar, I don't want to say like a polar ice cap. I don't know how he broke it down, but basically like there's like a blue, like I said, a hexagon, and they call it the polar something on Saturn. You feel me? At the northern hemisphere, like they got a North Pole, which like scientists to this day cannot explain. I think it was like they took pictures of it in like the 60s or the 80s or some shit, and they're still trying to research this. Like they don't even know how the fuck this is possible, being that it's a fucking gas planet. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest next to Jupiter. You know what I'm saying? Gas planets. Like how is this even fucking possible? So it's like just shit like that where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like how? Like, and it's like we would try to rationalize that shit just with the human brain. Just trying to rationalize that is like, you know what I'm saying, beyond our comprehension. You know what I'm saying? So it's like going back to what I was saying with the whole notion, like, you know, what if these like it's like almost this extra, like it's almost some cosmic spiritual shit. You feel me? No pun intended. You feel me? Like with the cosmic, you know what I'm saying? Cosmic description, but like nah, for real, like what if it's just like some more things that it's like another level of like intelligence we can't even comprehend, you know, being that there's this barrier. You feel me? Like we couldn't even travel. Like if we were to, on that other thing in the vid, I didn't see it, but I got it saved in my joint. Like they were talking about how it'll be impossible, even if we were to like travel to certain planets, like even if it was possible, like let's say Mars or whatever, by the time we get back, being like with the light speed shit, you know what I'm saying, like the laws of the, you know, space, by the time we get back to Earth, bro, like half of the niggas won't even, the people you know now, your family won't even exist, bro. Like time will keep going. You know what I'm saying? It don't work the same way how it works on Earth, like in space. So I don't know, bro. It just fucking blows my mind, dog. Like it's crazy, but it's beautiful at the same time. On how, like, you know, source, God, whatever you want to call it, it's so like, it's like designed so perfectly. Like holy shit. Like again, going back to that as above so below, like that shit's real, like a motherfucker, bro. Like I take that shit literally. I don't take that as some woo woo, like, you feel me? Like for real, like that shit, the heavens, like, you know, just look up, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all right there, bro. You know, hence why, you know what I'm saying, the constellations and all that, like that shit tells a story. But yeah, I thought about it. I'm like, damn, what if we just really just go? I mean, I probably heard somebody talk about this before, and it just got buried in my subconscious, you know, with the whole like we just return back to space or, you know, stars or whatever. But like nah, it really just strengthened that hypothesis, I guess you could say, you know what I'm saying, if you will. Like nah, like that's what I really think happens, man. Like that's where all of our conscious, our deep subconscious is at, you know what I'm saying. I think the only way we can really tap into that is through sleep, honestly. Like honestly, like your deep subconscious, like that's all, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's another theory too, with that's just the alternate realities and different dimensions and all shit. I think that's somewhat true, you know what I'm saying. I can't, you know, I haven't really done enough research on my own. I try to, I practice that shit a lot, you know what I'm saying, with like hypnosis, and not to sound like a tantric, you know what I'm saying, get into that, all that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying, to scare people. But I do, like, I'm a big advocate for that, like hypnosis and accessing that through your sleep and shit, you know, like rewiring your subconscious to have, you know, positive affirmations. I think that's how you really, you know what I'm saying, think differently about yourself. I don't know why I'm even explaining all this shit, but like nah, like that shit real, like a motherfucker. I think I told story, you know what I'm saying, not to just to make a real some. Nah, I remember when I was a kid growing up, very low self-confidence and all, you know how that shit, without getting into it, like just life and shit, you feel me, like dealing with certain circumstances, whatever, like that shit shattered your fucking world, you know what I'm saying, your childhood, whatever. But I remember like you was in the, like being in the phase of just not liking my, like I still kind of struggle with that to this day, you feel me, like identity, not, you know what I'm saying, like the relationship I have with myself, but it's definitely gotten it's way nowhere near as bad as it was when I was younger and shit. But like I'm saying it to say this. When I have dreams and like my subconscious, it wouldn't even be me. Like the person, you know, like now it's like, okay, like this is myself. Like some of the dreams will be in third person. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be me. Like, or if it was me, if I looked in the mirror, it would be this very distorted. Like it was crazy, bro. Like the way how I viewed myself. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my subconscious telling me that shit. Cause that's how I thought of myself in my waking life. But when I look in the mirror, it wouldn't even be me. It would be like this very ugly, like distorted, like my eyes are separated and shit. Like it would be fucked. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and he's still like very be startling to me. You know what I'm saying? I used to hate fucking going to sleep because I'll just have nightmares every single fucking day, yo. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think that kind of stopped when I started smoking weed and shit. I don't smoke no more. I don't implore people to do that, but yeah, yeah, smoking weed helped. You know what I'm saying? From when I did smoke weed later in life and shit. Cause I used to experience that a lot growing up. You know what I'm saying? At a young age, like very bad dreams, night terrors and shit. That was very like real and vivid. Sleep paralysis, all that shit. But I remember going on this journey. I didn't even read up on it. I just did it on my, like, you feel me, on my own. Like just hypnosis, you feel me? Like I wouldn't even know I was doing it, honestly. Just started listening to positive affirmations, just trying to, you feel me? Like just the whole nine, like all that shit you see now, like with the internet and like, you know, about meditation and all that. Like I was kind of subconsciously doing it already, but just do my own way, you feel me? As well as video games too, that helped a lot too. Like I noticed, like when I really, I was always a gamer, but when I really started getting into that, I was able to like lucid dream more. I swear to God, like right here to God, like I was able to pause my dreams. Even when I would have a nightmare, when I would get real scared, I would literally pause my dreams. It would be like a menu screen and I'll restart it from the beginning. Like the shit was fucking bugged out. It was wild, dog. I don't even know if I can do that anymore, but I was able to do that just on the fly, like that when I was a kid. Like, oh shit, like I need to, you feel me, peace up out of here or some shit, or I'll need to fly. Like it was crazy. Like a nigga had cheat codes and shit, so that shit helped too. Playing video games a lot. I guess my creativity was like expanding in my subconscious. But yeah, when I started going back and working on myself and shit like that, and starting to get, you know what I'm saying, developing a relationship with myself, like the nightmares stopped. You know what I'm saying? I still experience them to this day, like not, but they're not as bad, you feel me, as before. And it comes up like if I watch a scary movie or some shit like that. Before it was like just fucking like some Silent Hill shit. I ain't gonna lie, like if I had a fucking, I should have wrote it down. I would've been a fucking million bro. Like them dreams were fucked up, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like, and it felt so fucking real. Like holy shit. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I felt like some like possession shit. Honestly, like, what the fuck? Like, did somebody like curse me? Am I, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know, bro. But like, I don't want to put that, like, speak that into existence or speak negatively like that. But the moral of what I'm trying to say, like, that shit, I'm a big advocate for that. You feel me? Like, hypnosis through sleep and shit. It definitely worked for me, and I'm still like a practitioner of that. You know. Trying to, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know why I even, but hey, I just, you feel me? Just let it rock and shit. But yeah, that's space is cool. Space and dreams are fucking cool. I could talk about that shit for hours and hours and hours and research it and shit. I don't know, maybe that's why I like movies and video games so much, I guess. You know? Because that's where I get most, in dreams as well too. This is where I get a lot of my inspiration. Like, you know how many fucking scripts I wrote? From the scripts I wrote, like, from just some of the dreams I had, you know, as of just recent, you know? Or my most profound, I guess you could say, inspirations, or just like, oh, like I need to, like, this would be a good idea. Like, it be coming from my dreams and shit, you know what I'm saying? As other things too, people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to make it seem, I'll never put myself too high to make myself seem like I'm just like this savant or whatever. Like, nah, like people are fucking dope. I learned a lot just by, you know what I'm saying, watching other people just, you know what I'm saying? Like we all the blueprints to some kind of capacity. You feel me? Whether they're subconscious, you know what I'm saying? Whether they're consciously know it or not. Like I definitely get inspired by people. So yeah, I gotta put that shit out there too. You feel me? Cause that's just that's real spill. But like, nah, dreams helped a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's like a very, you know what I'm saying, it's like an access, you know what I'm saying, cheat sheet, if you will, slash, you know what I'm saying, this entry point, a way I can like access, you know what I'm saying, this, I don't know, man, like this a lot, you know, this Pandora box of just creativity. You know, it don't always have to be. I'm glad I brought up that weed shit. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not a anti weed smoker, but I'm a pro. You know what I'm saying? Yo. You gotta use that shit. Use that with people that say that's not a gateway drug. And I remember before hearing about that, like, man, before a nigga was even smoking weed at the time, and I'm just like, man, they just trying to be squares, like trying to scare us and shit. But like, nah, for real, bro, like that shit really, if you deal with like mental health issues, I'm just coming to being vulnerable and shit, you know what I'm saying, whether it be depression or psychosis or any type of like, you feel me, like mental afflictions and shit, like a high consumption of that. Joe Rogan had a very good segment on his podcast, the Joe Rogan show. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, the Joe Rogan show, talking about it with somebody too. Like, yeah, the specialists come on there that, you know what I'm saying, research this. Yeah, like a high consumption of that shit can trigger like a very psychotic episode. I think Post Malone was on it too. And it's true, man. Like, and I can just tell you by experience, you feel me? Like, weed is not the same weed anymore. Like, you feel me? You gotta, if, I'm not saying I'll never smoke weed again, but I'm only gonna smoke it if I can grow it. You feel me? Like, other than that, man, I don't trust no third party shit, none of that. You feel me? Like, when I was, even with the THC, again, I'm not, and I ain't trying to scare nobody. I ain't saying it's not good for people. Hey, man, if you deal with, you know what I'm saying, it's different strokes for different folks. I just know for me, bro, like, that shit wasn't helping, bro. It was good till it was not fun anymore. You feel me? Like, before, I was just back to back to back. I don't know if I just built a big tolerance. I was talking about this about one of my homies too about it. We didn't get that deep into it, but like, it was cool that he told, because I'm like, I felt seen. I felt like really, at first I just thought I was, you know what I'm saying, he was saying like, man, like, if I were to do that again, I just gotta ease myself into that. But I'll digress. I don't want to go too far into that, you know what I'm saying, because that's his experience with it. But like, I had the same kind of, you feel me, like, holy shit, like, this ain't even for me anymore, dog. Like, I'm getting panic attacks like a motherfucker, you feel me. I'm getting, my stomach is hurting, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that shit. Like, I don't like anything that makes me not feel like myself, you feel me? And if we can do that, like, God, for you, feel me? Again, I ain't want to turn this into like a, oh, don't do drugs, kids, or whatever, like, but still, like, yeah, don't do drugs, but like, weed, either, you feel me, proceed with caution, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be, you know what I'm saying, a very, you gotta use that shit with you know what I'm saying, just be mindful on what you consuming before anything. Again, just with food, like, just like with food, like, man, you ain't gonna, you know, if you're gonna eat, so you want to read the instructions, you want to know what goes into that shit, you feel me? Like, nigga, like, you know, you want to know what goes into that shit. I don't know where I was going with that analogy, but it sound good. But yeah, you get what the gist that I'm trying to say. The same with the weed, man. Like, this third party shit, like, yeah, don't be trusting it. I don't care if that's your homie, my nigga. Like, y'all knew each other. It's just, you don't know where he getting it from. You don't know where the person who gets it from, he getting it from, get it from. You feel me? Like, you just don't know, man. And it's not the fear monger. It's not to, you feel me? Like, nah, niggas like to switch up the ingredient. It is not the same. I can look at it and see it ain't. You feel me? Before it was green, like, you know what I'm saying? When they got all that brown and weird shit, like, don't get me wrong, like, niggas is hit, like, I know it's different strands and shit, and they got different colors, but like, nah, like, you can see it, bro. Like, it look, especially with this pharmaceutical shit, the shit looks synthetic like a motherfucker. They be spraying shit on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit not healthy, bro. Like, you feel me? If it ain't from the earth, like, really from the earth, like, that shit, I don't think nobody should put consuming that shit. Nobody should be putting that to their list at all. You know what I'm saying? Just off the strength of that. So yeah, that's what really stopped me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of that. You feel me? I'm like 2 years, 3 years sober. I think I lit up one. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I think it was on my grandma's birthday or anniversary or some shit like that. Yeah, her it was either her birthday or nah, her birthday even passed. Yeah, it was a was it? I don't know what day it was. I think it was the anniversary she died, or nah, it can't be, because she died in December of 2025. Yeah, I think, damn, her birthday in September. Yeah, no, it was in August. Wait, what the fuck? I don't know what it was for. What it was probably, I don't know, but I remember smoking up one with my mom and shit, just lighting up because just on some ritual shit. You know what I'm saying? I was cool. You feel me? I ain't smoked that much. You feel me? But like that's, you know, like I'll do an edible before I'll do the, you know what I'm saying? Like keep smoking. You feel me? Because before it was just like, yeah, I'm smoking like 2 blunts back to back. Like you feel me? Like more than that. You feel me? Like at least 2 blunts in the morning. Well, not, I don't say blunts, papers. I never rolled blunts or nothing like that. I'll roll the papers. You feel me? I'm consuming the papers. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker, just going back, and they fat too, like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no doobie shit, you know what I mean? Like, that's, it might not sound like a lot to somebody, but like it is, you know what I'm saying? To some people, for other people, you know what I mean? But yeah, it'll be like 1, 2 in the morning, maybe 1 in the midday, and then like 2 at night, bro. Just back, like, you feel me? Like it was like all day. Then I had a bong, you know what I'm saying? Like it was and don't get me wrong, like I ain't gonna lie, that shit was like fun as hell, you know what I'm saying? Granted, like going back to like I had to kick that habit, it was like it was addicting, bro. That's what I was trying to say. Like motherfuckers who say that weed ain't addicting, I don't want to make it seem like it's a gateway drug. That sound crazy. I ain't never known nobody in my life, not saying it ain't people like that did, you know, that and then went to heroin or some shit, you feel me? But I get it, like I ain't need to shame nobody, like trust me, like I'm, you feel me? Like I have a soft spot for people like that. I get it, you know what I'm saying? Who dealt with addiction, like, so this ain't to like look down or nothing, you feel me? I'm just being real. Like I ain't never hear nobody die off of that shit. I ain't never hear nobody crash the whip, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a concoction, it had to be a concoction or something else, man. You hear some pills doing that shit before it's anything, you know what I'm saying? I know people, you feel me, had homies that, you know what I'm saying, passed because of shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Pills and all that, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never hear it with, so I'm like, I'm not trying to fear monger and make it seem like, you feel me, it's like the worst shit in the world, because it ain't. I'd rather somebody pick up a blunt, smoke a flower before pick up a bottle, you know what I'm saying? That's the real poison, you feel me? But even that, like, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother topic and shit, but you know, but yeah, weed, dog, like you definitely gotta be careful with that shit, you know, like that shit ain't for everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'll take an edible, I'll do it in micro doses, like take a half, you know what I'm saying? Before it's just like I just liked it, the feeling, you know what I'm saying? That shit was like I sound like I want to take one now, nah, but like for real, like it was hard as fuck to kick that habit, bro, because it was like every motherfucking day between the edibles, like I'm popping that shit like a Flintstone vitamin, and then smoking. I just wanted to get high. It's like the feeling, everything funny. You know what I'm saying? When you high, you gotta look at it. The food tastes better. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now I was in the comfort of my own home for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Or when I was with my homies, RP to my boy X, like we at the mall or some shit watching the movie, and it was cool. You know? But like again, like then, like I don't know what the fuck happened. Like it was always that couple experiences, you know what I'm saying? I remember it happened with him too. When I was with him too, it was me and we was at his man's house and shit, at his apartment. Like I think it was like a dad pen. Somebody came over. I know the shit wasn't laced or nothing like that, but like it was just too much for me, bro. Like that shit got me too. It felt like I was like in that movie Get Out, yo. Like, and like I was sinking in the fucking couch, bro. Like I was stuck like a motherfucker. Like even my boy RP X, he see this shit too, cause I went up to get to the bathroom to take a piss and look at myself in the mirror and shit. I'm staggering and shit. He like, yo, like the fuck, nigga, you walking pussy, you walking ugly as hell. Like for real, like this shit had me like retarded, bro. Like, and I'm like, oh fuck no. Like by the time we got to I think we was watching that show Moon Knight, that Marvel show. By the time we got back to the whip, I don't even know how the fuck I made it back to the car, dog. I don't drink. Like it was just straight off the pen, bro. Like I don't care. Niggas be talking about like, man, you just a bitch. Da, 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 da. It's like, nah, that shit really not for everybody. Like there is such a thing like as getting too high, bro. Like that was just one experience. You know what I'm saying? That's just one of the experiences, but like of getting too high. But like, nah, that one stood out to me. Like a nigga thought he was gonna die, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like there was just too much. My heart felt like it was racing, like, or it was slowing down, but racing at the same time. The shit was fucking crazy, bro. I had to control my breathing, you know. But yeah, like going back to what I was saying, that's what made me like kept going back to this shit, because I'm like, I just liked the feeling of being high. I'm like, you feel me? It's just euphoric, you know what I'm saying? Like everything cool. And then later, that shit, and it's crazy, dog. Like it was when a nigga really start fucking with the dispensary weed, is when a nigga really start feeling the side effects of that shit, you know? Like niggas start getting panic attacks like a motherfucker, bro. I'm like, yeah, this ain't, man. I don't like this feeling, bro. Anything that got me feeling like, you feel me, I ain't myself, man. Like, fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Going back to what I was saying, bro. Getting off the weed shit, like, you know, that's why I brought up like the hypnosis shit, cause I'm like, not to sound like again like a tantric or you know what I'm saying. I don't want to scare nobody off, but like I definitely hit them like point, I don't know, some sakura, you know what I'm saying, aligning or whatever, where it's like you can, I was able to hit that state, you know what I'm saying, of like that feeling I felt before, without smoking weed, bro. So it's like, I'm saying that to say this, like, nigga, you don't need nothing for real, you know what I'm saying. Honestly, you can be completely sober and still, like, you feel me, like, be connected to yourself, you know what I mean? Like some people, I know there's people out there that feel like, man, I need this to drink something or smoke something just to fit in or feel myself or not feel anxiety or whatever. Like, man, you could do that shit just, you know what I'm saying, sober, bro. It just takes practice, you feel me? So yeah, like, you know, to be warned with that proceed with caution. Told all this yapping, my lips turning white and shit. Drink some water. But yeah, weed, that shit ain't for everybody, man. You got, man, and you gonna know. That's all I'm gonna say that too, man. I just wanna say that you gonna know, man. Like how like you have to, what's that saying? Like you gotta, the first state, what they say, like you, it's like first is denial and shit. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that goes through addiction or whatever, it's like, oh man, I can stop tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it may not happen cold turkey, but it's like you gotta, you feel me? You gotta find, I had to trick my brain, dog, for real, like, to not, you know what I'm saying, to do it, to stop smoking. And I ain't gonna lie, like me, like I'll use substitutes. I went from that, like I'm gonna be real, like a nigga, I ain't gonna try to make it seem like oh, I just stopped like cold turkey. I kicked that and went to Black and Miles, which is just as bad, nigga, if not worse, my nigga. They got all types of motherfuckers. That's a cancer stick. You feel me? Just cancer in the stick right there. You feel me? Like, they got the warning label and everything. Like, damn near, like, motherfuckers smoke this shit with warning. You know what I'm saying? They might as well just put the cancer fucking symbol on the motherfucking label of that shit, too. To scare motherfuckers off smoking this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that warning sign, you know what I mean? Like, that shit, you could feel it. But I went to that because I just wanted to smoke some. You know what I mean? Like, then I had to kick that. That shit, I just kicked immediately. You feel me? Because I'm like, yeah, this shit not even, this shit burning my motherfucking throat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want my teeth getting yellow. It just, you know what I'm saying? A nigga that wasn't even addicted. I was just trying to substitute it. A nigga try to do the vape. I never was into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Other than the flavor and shit. But that shit not even, I don't even know. Like, that shit, I can't do that shit either. You know what I'm saying? Vapes. But yeah, man. Like, I don't even know. A nigga ain't brag. I don't even know why I'm saying all this. It ain't like I'm brag. I'm just, you know, I don't know. For somebody, I guess it just falls onto like you can do it. You can kick that habit, man. Like, it just takes a little bit of willpower. Don't beat yourself up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to bring up that, like, you know, that Black and Mild little, you know what I'm saying? My little escapade with that shit too. Because it's like, trust me, I know it's hard like a motherfucker, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, somebody who's dealt with anxiety, you know what I'm saying, just in a waking, like, just in general, you know what I'm saying, depression, all that, you know what I'm saying, like, you feel like you need something to feel like you gotta fit in or be social or just to feel okay, like, you know what I'm saying, like, nah, I had to rewire my brain, you feel me, and be like, yo, I don't need none of that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need none of that. I'm just gonna, you feel me? Like, that shit just, that shit got long. So, you feel me? I'll rather, healthy. I mean, that's the real prosperous life right there. Just being healthy, dog. Like, I'll be sick later down in the line. You feel me? Like, just to find out, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just for instance, that black of miles, I don't necessarily want to put that on weed, but like, you feel me, was with a, you know what I mean, cancer or some shit like that, man, what? I'll be sick like a motherfucker, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I should have kicked this when I had the chance, like when I had the willpower. Now I'm done, fuck myself over, you know. But yeah, I'm dragging this shit at this point. But yeah, I don't even know why the fuck it's turned into a spill, but it is what it is. Let me try to that's crazy, this shit's still in German. Yeah, I'm gonna try to beat this shit, man.
This next target's a big one. James